How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you all the kits in my collection that are a UK club. So whether it's Premier League, Championship, League One, if it's in the UK, I'm going to show you. With the exception of Manchester City, because I have way too many of those and that'll be a forever video if I show you those as well. So that'll be a separate video. So I'm going to show you all the kits that are UK clubs minus Manchester City. So yeah, we got quite a few, so let's not waste any more time and get right to it. But before we begin, if you are new around here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss out on future content, especially if you like this kind of content. Plus, we do giveaways for every 1,000 subscribers, and we're halfway to the next 1,000. So if you like free stuff, which in this case will be a free jersey, subscribe. That way you can enter to win. But all right, now let's get to it. And just by the way, I'm not gonna go in any kind of particular order. I'm just gonna pull it out and show you what it is. So first one we got here is Arsenal's 2024-25 third kit over here in long sleeve. I picked this up recently at a Ross in California, and it only cost me $25 for a current season, third kit. This was a pretty good buy. It looks really good. I really liked it. I mean, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but this kit is absolutely amazing. No player name in the back or anything like that. However, I do plan on adding one, so that'll be a project for the future. Next up, we have Tottenham's 2022-23 home kit, I believe. If it's not 22-23, then it's 23-24. It's, you know, just whatever. It's kind of random, but I got this from a Burlington last year, and it cost me, I think, $40. Not the best price for a Tottenham jersey especially, but you know, it was for a video. I was hunting for shirts while I was out in the middle of nowhere, Maryland, and this is what I found. And no player name in the back or anything like that. I was thinking about adding Son to the back of it because I feel like, you know, he's worthy enough to have a shirt. So, and it kind of makes me owning this a little bit less embarrassing. I'm just joking, Tottenham fans. Don't be mad at me. It's just a joke. And to prove to you that it's just a joke, I have another Tottenham kit right here. This one is, I believe, the 2021-22 season away kit. If not that season, then the season before that. But I thought this kit was actually really nice. I love like the marble design on here a lot. And on top of that, it does have Harry Kane on the back. I got this, I want to say in 2022. And I think it cost me like close to $100, which I guess that's not too bad considering these kits normally go for like 150. So somewhat of a deal, not really, but it was a really nice kit and I really wanted to get it, so I got it. This next one is kind of random. This is Brentford's away kit for the 2021-22 season, I believe. And the reason why I got this is because I got it with Christian Eriksen on the back. And if you remember, his future was kind of up in the air whether he was going to continue playing football or not because he had a heart attack during the Euros in 2021. So when he was cleared to be able to go back and play, he signed for Brentford. And so I kind of just got the kit just for that. And also picked this up during the end of season sale. So I didn't get it for that expensive. I can't remember exactly how much it was. It might have been like $60. So I mean, not the cheapest thing in the world, but with a player's name on the back, I think that's a pretty decent price. And you know, I wanted to get just more for like the history of like he went to Brentford after he got a heart attack kind of thing, you know, like not that I'm celebrating he had a heart attack, but I'm definitely celebrating that he survived it and he was able to continue his career, and this is where he continued it. But yeah, that's why I got it, so here it is. All right, next one. I made a video on these recently, so I'm not going to spend too much time with talking about them, but here we have Wrexham's home kit for this current season, which they just got promoted back to back to back. So they're in the championship now, and this is the kit that got them that promotion. So I think if you were looking at this kit and you were kind of on the fence on getting one, I would say now's the time to get it because a back-to-back promotion is kind of historic for a club. Don't think that's ever been done before. So I mean, if you add like the League One patches on here, I think that would be pretty cool. It'd be maybe not so much a collector item in the future, but like it could definitely be something worth having and holding on to in your collection. But yeah, Wrexham. And then we also have Wrexham's away kit over here, this time in long sleeve. I feel like this will be a kit that you can probably like maybe dress it up a little bit to look, you know, nice. I feel like this can kind of compete a little bit with the Venezia jerseys. Maybe not to that extent, but like, you know, it's just falling just a little behind. You know, I do think it's a really nice kit. So, and again, if you want to pick up a Wrexham kit, I feel like now will be the time to get it since they just got that historic back-to-back promotion. So And then of course we also have the third kit for Wrexham right over here. Same thing, really nice designs in the jersey, just like the old 90s kits used to have back in the day. And yeah, again, if you want to pick it up, do it now. Next up, we have Burnley. I can't remember the exact season, but it was a season when they got relegated back to the championship. Vincent Kompany was the manager at the time, and the reason why I picked it up was not for that, but more because it had the classic football shirts as their sponsor. And you know me, I love good sponsors, and I love shopping on classic football shirts. And seeing this as their sponsor just was kind of the reason why I wanted to get it. And I think at the end of the season, they had these on clearance, and so I picked one up. And yeah, no player name or anything like that in the back or anything like that. I think I did have the option to buy one with the player's name on the back, but I cared more about the sponsor than anything, so, you know, save some money. All right, next up we have Derby County. This is their away kit. I can't remember what season, but this was the last season they were in the championship, and this is right when they got relegated back to League One. So I can't remember exactly what season that was. I want to say it was like 20, 21, 22, or maybe 22, 23, one of those. But yeah, I picked it up from their website for like, I think $17. It was really cheap. I mean, I'm pretty sure nobody wanted to buy their kits after that relegation, so I'm sure that's why they were so cheap. But I thought the kit looked really nice. I like the colors with the light blue and the royal blue over here. So yeah, I like it, so I picked it up. And then we have the third kit over here. And same thing, it's from the same season when they got relegated. And this one was a little bit more expensive, but when I say a little bit more expensive, I mean it was only like $25. And the only reason why it was a little bit more expensive is because this one actually has the championship patches on here, as you can see, right there, championship patch right there, and then this one over here, the yellow one. And so I don't have kits with championship patches on here, so I think that was kind of more my incentive to why I wanted to get it, because the kit looks really nice. I don't think it's the greatest kit in the world, honestly, but the championship patches made me want to get it because I don't have any kits with it, so it was a no-brainer for me to... All these things are just excuses for me to like get a kit that I don't need. Like, ooh, this one has championship patches. I don't have a kit with championship patches. I should get it. And so I have it. You know, it's just things that we say to ourselves just to convince ourselves that we're doing the right thing by wasting our money. And you know, speaking of being smart, here we have Bournemouth. I'm not sure if this is the white or the third kit, but why is it smart for me to get this? Because I got it for only $8. Smart. This is when they were still in the championship, I believe. I don't know what season exactly this is from, but I think it's a beautiful kit. I love this color on a jersey right here. Is it the greatest kit in the world? No, but for $8, yeah, for sure. And yeah, so I picked it up just because it was $8 and it's, you know, it's Bournemouth, so why wouldn't I? And when you see a kit for $8, how do you say no? That's kind of dumb if you say no, especially if you're a kit collector. I think anybody would do that, right? And not only was it so smart for me to get a kit for just $8, I got two, because they also had this one, and it was also $8. And again, I don't know if this is the away or the third. Actually, you know what? The tag part will probably say it. It does not say it. I lied. But yeah, so like again, I don't know if it's the home. I mean, not the home. I don't know if it's the away or the third kit, but here it is. I do not know from what season it is either. I used to know from what season it was, but my brain doesn't retain that much information for very long. So yeah, but again, $8, Bournemouth, nice kit. How do you say no? And then next up we have Sheffield Wednesday's away kit. I believe this is from the 2018 season. I love Sheffield Wednesday's badge with the owl. It's such a beautiful badge. Throughout the years, their badge has always been great. I hope they never divert away from this like owl design. I don't know what's the meaning behind the owl or anything like that. I'm not too familiar with like the history of like the cities in England or anything like that, and I probably should. But I know this is real. I've always loved their badge. I want to get more Sheffield Wednesday kits just because of how beautiful they normally look. This kit over here I ended up getting from a mystery box. It was probably like the third mystery box video that I've ever did on my channel back in like 2021. I don't think I spent too much on that mystery box. I can't remember now, but I thought it was a pretty good unboxing. I do like the kit. I don't think it's the greatest kit ever, only for the fact that I kind of think of like Hufflepuff when I see these kits, especially with the owl on there. But I do think it's a nice kit either way though. But I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's still a really nice kit. And I don't want to get rid of it either, so. Next up, we have Leeds United. This is their away kit from the 2020-21 season. This is one of my favorite kits. I just really like kits that are vertical lines over here, and I think the navy and the dark green is just a really nice combination along with the gold over here. And then this one's pretty cool too, because I do have Patrick Bamford on the back, and he had a really good season that year, and he was, you know, he played really well. He ended up getting his call up for England. And then unfortunately, he kind of fell off after that season. So, but you know, I figured I would get his name on the back of the shirt just because he did really well that season. He was also on the Leeds United podcast, and I did enjoy listening to him, hearing his input on the games, and just, you know, he seemed like a really cool dude. So I just wanted to pick it up with his name on it. But really like this kit a lot. I'm glad to have it in my collection, and I am definitely not going to get rid of this anytime soon. So yeah. Next up, we have another Leeds United kit over here. This is their home kit for the season after the one I just showed you, which was 2021-22. This is the season where they almost got relegated, but they did not get relegated. Bielsa was kicked out of the team. Jesse Marsch became the new manager for the team, and you know, he technically did keep Leeds United in the Premier League. You know, so he did do one good thing, I guess. But yeah, there's no name or number on the back of this one. I did want to get Calvin Phillips on the back of it because this was going to be his last season with Leeds United before going to Manchester City, which unfortunately that did not go very well for him. But yeah, I ended up not doing it, and I don't know if I'll end up doing it or not, but we'll see. It could be a future project for me. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the Scotland side of the UK. And here we have Rangers 2023-24 third kit over here. I actually picked this up at a TK Maxx in London. I must have gotten it for like, I want to say it was like 20, no, it was like 30 quid. So that's probably like around $40 US dollars. So not the cheapest in the world, but when in London, why not? I know I could have gotten this for cheaper. I know Fanatics had this for like, I think like 20, 25. So I definitely could have gotten it cheaper, but it was more the fact that I was in London and I found it in just out in the wild that made me want to buy it. Plus, this kit is really nice. As I said before, I love vertical stripes. I think the navy and the orange is also a really nice combination. I love centralized badges. So no, this is a really beautiful kit. They did a good job with this one. No name on the back or anything like that, and I will probably just keep it that way because I'm not too familiar with Rangers. So, but yeah, goodbye. And I know this is probably considered blasphemy to have these two together, but I also have Celtic's home kit over here for, I think this season, right? 2024-25. I got this last year in the summertime when they were doing their preseason tour here in the US, and they had a game against Manchester City, which I got to go. I got to be in the press room with Pep Guardiola, and it was a really cool experience. And I made a whole video on it, so if you want to see it, go check it out. It was really fun. It was a really great experience. And so once at the game, I wanted to take a little souvenir home, so I figured why not get a kit. And I got this, and it was really expensive. I think I spent like $119 on this, more than the actual retail price for sure. Yeah, everything is just so much more expensive when you go to an event, and you know, even just like over here, if you want to get water, like a bottle of water. Oh yeah, you want a bottle of water? That's going to be $11. Would you like a beer? That's going to be $21. Would you like a hot dog? That's going to be $14. Like, it's all a scam. It's all a scam. But I got it anyway because I just wanted to get a souvenir, and I overpaid. It's all a scam. I'll tell you what's not a scam though. This right here. Well, actually, it might have been a scam, but I don't think it is. This is Southampton's home kit for the 2012-2013 season, I believe. And it was only $58, and I got it from Saturday's Football in California. The reason why I feel like it's a good deal, because it also had the Premier League patches over here, as you can see. And it also had Lalana on the back. So I figured for 58 bucks, that was a pretty good deal. I mean, but then again, I don't really know. It's also Southampton, which, not to say it's a bad team or anything like that. It's just, you know, it's just Southampton, you know. It's not like the Big Six or anything like that. But I thought it was a pretty decent deal. I do like the way this kit looks, and yeah, that's why I picked it up for that reason. I do like it, so I don't think I got scammed, but you tell me if I did. Next up, we have Blackburn Rovers over here. This is from the 1998 season. I got this from Depop years ago. I was never really able to verify whether this was like a legit kit or not, but looking at all the photos of like real ones, I think it is. I only paid like maybe like 25, 30 bucks for this. So, you know, it's a pretty good deal if this is actually real and not a fake. But if it turns out to be a fake, I guess it's still not too bad. It's in really good condition. It does have like some like stains here from like washing it and stuff like that, but like nothing too crazy. But yeah, I don't know. It feels legit. It feels like all the other 90 kits that I have in my collection. The fake ones have like a really distinct feel to it too. So, and this doesn't have that kind of feel to it. So I'm hoping it is real, but who knows? Next up, we have Chelsea's 2006, 2007 home kit right over here. Another Depop purchase. Obviously, I'm not a Chelsea fan, but I figured this was a pretty good buy for only 30 bucks on Depop. This is 100% legit. It also has the Premier League patches over here. It's like the champion patch as well. And then on the back, it has Ballack, Michael Ballack on the back, number 13. So I figured this will be a good purchase for only 30 bucks. I don't know if like the patch or like the name set is actually like a legit name set or not. This could be fake, but the shirt itself is 100% legit. So if the printing on there is not legit, that's whatever. It is what it is, but still a good deal. And I love this Adidas template over here. They had great templates back in the day. Here's a random one. Everton's 1992-93 or 93-94. I can't remember now. This is their home kit. I picked this up from Classic Football Shirts. It was under their fair condition category. As you can see, it has like paint stains all over the place in here. But I didn't spend too much money on this. I can't remember exactly how much I paid, but it had been less than 30 bucks, which I guess in this condition that could be still considered a lot, but I don't know, I kind of still like it though. And the fact that it's already like stained and dirty, well, not dirty, just stained. I can kind of wear this casually, do whatever, and not care if it gets ruined because it's kind of already ruined, so. But it's still a really nice kit. I mean, obviously I don't really care too much for Everton, but I still think it's a really nice kit. It's a little on the smaller side, but I can still fit it, I think. Next up, we have Newcastle over here. This is the 2005-2007 home kit. Yep, I still got the tag. I got this from Classic Football Shirts in London last October, and I picked this up because it had Solano on the back. Solano is a Peruvian player. My dad's Peruvian, and anyone that makes it to Europe is a big deal. So I got it mainly for him. Obviously, it's mine, but you know, I got it for him to enjoy as well. So yeah, you're welcome, Dad. Next up, we have another Newcastle over here, and I think this is the season before the one I just showed you. I can't remember, but this is the same one that they use in the movie Goal. And I did really like that movie, so I picked this up mainly for that because I really did enjoy that movie. Again, I can't remember exactly what season that is. I got this on eBay for like less than 30 bucks. It's not in the best condition. The shirt itself is in good condition, but the sponsor over here, like these are starting to like peel off and everything like that, as you can see right here. And some of it's like completely like cracked and broken right there. So sponsor needs some love. The shirt itself is in pretty good condition. No player name or anything on the back or anything like that. And we'll keep it that way. But yeah. And then we have another Newcastle. But this one I really, really like. This is the 1998 away kit over here. The blue and the yellow. I mean, this kit is just really, really nice. And it's another Depop purchase that I made back in the day. And I only got it for like 30, 35 bucks, which is a great, great deal. Yeah, no, I really love this kit. I mean, iconic sponsor, like, this just screams 90s right over here. It's really nice. I don't have a name or number in the back. I was thinking about adding one at one point, but then I decided against it because it doesn't need it. Any old shirt that I have that's like from the 90s or early 2000s, if it doesn't have a name set on it, I'm just gonna keep it that way. There's no need to do any additions to it. It's fine the way it is. So yeah, love this one. Next up, we have Arsenal's 1993-94 away kit. However, this is the re-release that came out in 2022. So it's not the actual 1993-94, but it's still pretty nice. Now, of course, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I'm just a big fan of like re-releases in general, especially when it's like a 90s kit. And yeah, I got it mainly just for that reason because I thought it'd be cool to have this in my collection. It's the iconic JVC sponsor. This kit is just really nice in general. Has the old Arsenal badge on there. I just thought it'd be a cool addition to my collection, so that's why I picked it up. And it wasn't even that expensive. I think I might have paid like a little less than $100. I'm not sure what the retail price for these were. I don't know, maybe I did pay full price for it, but I don't know. I thought it was worth getting either way, so here it is. And now they say save the best for last, right? It may not be the best for you, but to me it kind of is. This one is Arsenal's 2001 away kit. And the reason why it's the best for me is because it has the Sega sponsor over here. Video game sponsors are my favorite kind of sponsors. It's the reason why I started collecting shirts, because I wanted to get these kind of shirts to put in my game room because I have a big video game collection. And obviously it started with this and it escalated to everything you see here now. So this shirt here is kind of to blame, because my intent was just to get Arsenal Sega kits, or Fiorentina Nintendo kits, or anything that had PlayStation or a video game sponsor on there. And now here we are. So yeah, no, this jersey is very special to me for, you know, for being the beginning of me wanting to start to collect. So yeah, this is why this is the best kit for me. It's more about the sponsor, not the team itself. That could have been Manchester United, and I would have gone it either way because of the sponsor. Thank God it's not though. And now before I end this video, I do want to make one honorable mention over here, which is AFC Richmond, the fictional Premier League team from the show Ted Lasso. I absolutely love the show Ted Lasso. It's such a good show. I was actually really stoked that Nike got involved with wanting to make their kits, and also them getting the rights to use like the Premier League logos and everything like that. So when I got this kit, I got Premier League patches and the No Room for Racism to add to the kit to make it official. I probably could have gone a custom name set to do maybe like one of the characters on here, but I think it was fine just the way it is. But yeah, no, it's a really cool like novelty thing to have. So I'm really glad I have this. And I'm really stoked that they're coming back for a 4th season. I did hear that it's not going to be AFC Richmond anymore. It might be like a whole different team, might even be a women's team. All I'm saying, if there's a new kit coming out for that new season, let me know. Let me have it. Let me do a review on it. Let me be on the show. Just let me be on the show. It'll be fine. I promise. It'll be great. You'll love it. I'm great. And then I guess I probably should mention that I do have some other kits up there that are UK clubs. Like I do have Guti Romero's Tottenham away kit for the 2022-23 season. I also have Enzo Fernandez for Chelsea. I got Lisandro Martinez for Man United. So like there's some other UK clubs here, but I'm not going to take them out of the wall just to show you. Just trust me, they're there. If you really want to see it, you can go watch the video of me collecting all these shirts and see for yourself. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, leave a thumbs up down below. Again, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss out on future content, and so you can be part of future giveaways as well. I'll be posting other kits that are in my collection, different categories very soon. So if you want to see those, make sure you stay tuned. But until then, hope you have a great day, week, month, year, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.